Brooke Cherry, I was just watching a commercial on TikTok. It was for Home Tap, and it was a lady saying, I was just about to sign a HELOC, and instead I did my research, and I found out about Home Tap, where you can get access to your equity. You can sell a piece of your equity. This is what we've been talking about this morning. That it may seem like it's easiest to sell your equity if you don't know what your equity is worth right now. So that home tap loan would sell some of your equity today and then allow you to settle within 15 years based on your home value. That's the key that most people not calculating correctly. You're assuming, and I don't know why you don't make that assumption, because if you look at what real estate has done over the last 30 years, yes, we had a crash, but over the last 30 years, the people who are sitting in a home listening this morning, your home has gone up way more than you imagined. And I'm telling you, you don't see nothing yet. It's going to go even higher. And the only way that you're going to be able to enjoy it is to hold on to it and own that equity. So if you sell that equity today, you're going to pay up a significant portion of that equity later. Whereas a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, or a reverse mortgage, which is a similar type of HELOC, could give you, it may cost a little bit more upfront, but in the long run, your equity is going to be worth more to own your equity than selling your equity now. When you do a home tap loan, you're agreeing to give up a portion of your equity position, not the loan. It's not a loan. You didn't borrow that money. They bought some of your home equity at today's value, knowing the tremendous amount of appreciation that the things that have happened in the economy are going to generate. Meaning, inflation is going to affect every house in the United States over the next 5 to 10 years. Owning your own home and owning that equity is the best investment the average person can make today. Just my observation, just my opinion. Do your own research. In fact, if you want some help understanding more specifically how this would affect you, send us a text. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Let's say that, this is for homeowners because you can see it, but everybody should be able to do the math, right? But you bought your house 25 years ago for $200,000, right? And you had an uncle that said, "Look, I'm gonna put up 100,000, and you borrow 100,000, and now you owe the bank 100,000, but the 100,000 that I put in is my share of the equity. So now 25 years pass, and that $200,000 house is now worth 500,000. So you have 300,000 equity that has grown. Your 100,000 that you've been paying on, yes, you've been paying monthly payments, and you probably pay quite a bit of interest charges in those monthly payments. But now that you say, okay, let's settle this investment, your uncle that put in at 100,000 now is entitled to 150,000, or actually no, he's entitled to 200,000, because you bought it for 200,000, and now the value is 500,000, right? His investment of 100,000 is based on the equity and the value of 200,000. Now it's worth 300,000, 500,000. There's a $300,000 equity position, right? But his is based on the value. So the half of the value is now 250,000. So if you sold that house, he gets 250,000, you get the other 250,000, and then whatever the mortgage balance is. Had you bought that house and owned that house, even with the mortgage payments, you would be in a better position not having given up some of your equity in that property. That's the math I'm asking you to consider, that the amount of appreciation we're going to see in real estate value, the finance charges of buying that house at, at 3 or 4%, 5% interest rate, it's going to be better to borrow that money at the low interest rates we're going to see, rather than giving up your home equity today at, what seems reasonable. You say, okay, their interest rate, their charges, but none of those things are what they're really calculating based on. They're calculating based on the fact that your home value 5 years from now will be significantly more than you realize, and that the payback on that home tap loan, on that equity loan, that the sale of your equity today versus the value of your equity, down the line. And I do you have one easy favor: no obligation. Even if you're going somewhere else to get the financing and you just want to understand the numbers, reach out to me. I have enough time and energy to be able to assist 100 people with figuring out these numbers, and knowing that 3 out of the 100 will say, Dax, thank you. I need this. This makes sense to me. The 97 people who give thanks, I'm happy to help you figure out the numbers. So it's in fact, you could probably figure it yourself if you go to our website at wirefunding.me, wirefunding.me. That's our website, where when you click on application, you can get to some mortgage calculators that might be able to help you to check your options. But send us a text, 954-866-2171. We'd love to explain it to you. Well, not explain it to you. I mean, just help you figure it out. What do you want to do? We're not just talking about the theory. We can deliver the service. We can get you the financing. We can help you to deal with whatever you need to do to get the financing, meaning address credit issues. It's coming up to the end of the year, people needing to file tax returns. Let's help you figure it out. Let's help you make it work. And let's help your equity to work for you, because today, as we look around, there are a lot of things changing. Having cash available will make you more financially capable of dealing with the unknowns. Having that extra flexibility will give you some tremendous opportunity. And remember, interest rates are coming down, but don't wait till they come down to apply. They're not going to stay down. I don't know. I don't know. I'm telling you, let's help you develop a strategy. Let's help you make a plan. We are here every day. 954-866-2171. Again, that's 954-866-2171. Send me a text. Tell me what you're looking to do. Let's have this conversation. Let's get you the results.